father, and it decided to blow up out of proportion. He would always come to me and say, I know we don't always get along, but I do love you. And no matter what happens, we will keep you safe. We will keep you here. We will not let him get you. And he always said that. No matter what fight we got into, whatever disagreement he got into, I knew that no matter what happened, he treated me not as a stepchild, but as a grandkid. And I love that.
I'll say something. It was a memory, a very funny memory of me and him. We weren't always that close, like many of you, but we would talk a lot. And I was sitting in the living room one day, just on the computer, and Nana was in the kitchen cooking. He went to go walk out on the front porch. You guys had that screen door open that always fell down. He was looking at the computer, seeing what I was doing while walking at the same time. He didn't see where he was going, and he ran into the screen door. And I just died of laughter, and he just stood there clueless. That's one of the most memories I'll always remember.
He was a hoot. He always liked walking into that screen door. And I did too. So did Buster.
Yesterday, I had to take my little dog and my cat to the vet. And Lucas and I were waiting for the veterinarian, and they had a sign on the wall in the little exam room. And it said the Rainbow Bridge. And it was a story about how, yeah, I know you're crying, about how the dog had died. And the dog was in heaven, and the dog was happy and playing. And how God takes care of the dogs. And the dog stays there sometimes for years. And then all of a sudden the dog hears something and runs through the bridge. And it was talking about how the dog's person had died too. And they were together in heaven. So there I am in the vet's office crying my eyes out. Because I'd like to think that Buster was there. Buster wasn't a dog to him. Buster was like another child. And I swear he got really sick after Buster died. Buster was such a part of him and part of the family. And a big part of the closure for me was reading the sign about the Rainbow Bridge. I'm going to have to find it. Because I could just imagine when Buster was a puppy. We had just moved here. It was the end of October 2012. We just moved from Mexico. And had to get here safely. Mom and Dad helped me get here safely. And we get here, and they had the damn dog. Buster was a puppy, and I always had colorful hats on Jasper. It was cold that year. And Buster would hold Jasper on the ground with his head, like bite his hat. It was so funny, and Dad was like, it's okay, he'll stop. And sure enough, Buster was like very close to all the children. But I like to think that he's there in heaven. They're together.
You're going to make me cry. Anything else? Come on, this is open time. You want to switch places?
This ain't easy for me at all. I've spent my whole life around Larry. From day one until the end. Me, him, and Mom was always side by side. Anytime that anything brought me down, he was always stepping up. He might not have been my real father, but there ain't no way anybody could have been any better, done any better for any and all of us. I was no bigger than a screwdriver. Well, a little bit shorter than what I am now. He always had me out on the vehicles with him. Always taught me how to work on the vehicles. Something broke down, he never done it alone. He always came in and got me. when it got big enough to start mowing grass, he showed me how to do it. He told me it had to be done a particular way, and this is the way that it had to be done. The thing that always sticks out the most in my mind about him is me and his sarcastic manner towards each other. It was always, one of us would always have to break down and pop on the other one. Whatever we had to do to make us laugh, we did it. And for years, it stayed that way. If he come home in a bad mood from Sardmart, which was every night, it would just made it easier on us to go at each other. And Mom, poor Mom was always the butt of our jokes. Everything she cooked, she would have to be microwaved, and that's all me and Larry would have to see. Something else went into the microwave. I couldn't have asked for a better father. I've never known a better man. I've never known a stronger person. And I'm just glad that he passed on his traits to me. Regretfully, even the arrogance once. But it's okay. That is what hits me the most about Larry.
Wally, you had something you'd like to say?
Thank you, sir.
I've never really been around as much as everybody else. My military career has always kept me away. And so I've never been close.
But son, we're proud of you for being in service. We're proud of you.
We always talked about working on cars together. It was just a hard thing that we had in common as being a mechanic. And y'all see about the best thing ever happened. I was when my baby girl was born, Nikki. Well, before she was born, I was pregnant with her mama. We didn't really have a place to stay, so I came down here. They gave me a room to live in. We stayed here. My dad used to rock Nikki to sleep at night. But I never got the time like everybody else. And I'm so sorry for it.
No, honey, don't be sorry. Your dad loved you very much.
I know, we know. It doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. But being sorry and that isn't the answer, Wally. That's the devil making you feel that way. We can't go back, honey. We only can go forward. And he wouldn't want you to be sorry.
He remembered me at the hospital.
Yes. And he told me when you called and said you were sick. Your dad told me as soon as I got home at night.
He knew, but it just broke my heart. Remember, he was never around.
He never said that. He never said that. No, he never did. He never had anything bad to say about you boys. Never. Never. Maybe a time or two about Daryl, but not about you.
I probably deserved it.
He always talked about you guys. Always. It was the big topic of conversation. What was going on between you guys' lives at the dinner table. And the conversation never got boring.
But a lot of darn times he forgot to tell me.
Oh, yeah. And then it'd come up at the dinner table.
A lot of these times. And that's why I cling to my little girl now so hard. Because I remember the best times I had with my dad. I'm not going to let that happen to my girls and me. I love you too.
Thank you all. I know that wasn't easy. And I'm sure everybody can sit here and say we wish we had more time with Uncle Larry and anybody else that we've lost, you know. I think in those cases, the best thing you can do is look back on the good times and make that your memory, you know. Focus on those things. But thank you, buddy.
Okay, kids, let's go in and get some tea.
Wait a minute, I got one more.
Of course.
Didn't see that coming at all.
Brought up today, by golly, and I can remember it was right over yonder when we was all little bitty kids, and there was somebody that got married, and I think the next thing you know, all of us boys were drunk and throwing up in the yard. And how old was I about then? About 12?
Well, Josh is 30.
Yeah, so at least 30 years ago.
Been that long. How old am I now? I done forgot how old I am. Oh, I'm 10. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
You're
Yeah.
21 Holden, aren't you?
But I remember Dad and Uncle John and Luke. We had a bachelor party for John. It's alright, Bubba. You gonna be alright. Come on, Bubba. You can make it, Bubba. Gonna make it alright.
And do you know the results of the following morning?
Nope, can't
Cut
remember.
grass?
It's like I probably won't
Oh,
remember tomorrow.
honey, I made so much noise and got him out of bed at daybreak. Oh, boy, those boys would say, Jack took out outside. He ran from me, but these boys were too sick. I had to stay up all night and watch Jack because he was throwing up so much. I had to keep getting him off to the back.
John got trouble.
Some things we never outgrow.
John was drunk still when he got married.
YOLO.
Go ahead, buddy.
He was so
I
tired.
I didn't know
Die
Uncle
on
Larry
stage.
like most of you did. But you know, you guys shared some happy memories with him. And it's joy and family that make moments special. We should cherish every moment that we have together, so we can have even more.
One of the things I remember about him is one time when he was smoking, he had to have heart surgery down in the hospital near my house. And when Lucas was a little boy, about then, maybe 5, 6, somewhere around that age, Lucas heard that he was going to have instruments put in his heart. And Lucas asked Granddad if they were going to put guitars and violins in his heart.
I remember that.
And I remember how Granddad would always ask Nanny what's for dinner. Every day.
Call me every day. And to this day, every night after school, Jasper will ask me, what's for dinner, Mom?
And if you say, what do you want? Peanut butter and jelly. You know, he said, damn you, you're going to get peanut butter and jelly for sure one night. Never did get it. Never did.
And Jan, do you want to have a quick prayer and then we'll...
Yeah.
Is everybody, as long as nobody else has anything else that they want to add, we'll pray and go eat. So, Lord Heavenly Father, God, thank you for giving us the opportunity to have Uncle Larry in our lives, God. And Lord, I hope that every single one of us can take away something that we've learned from him, some good attributes